it up. It's The Record Machine with your host, Jimi Holl.
Our state flower is a satellite dish. If we ain't hunting, we're cleaning fish. That shotgun hanging in the back of my truck. Son, it ain't in that ride for looks. It's cotton candy, red, white, and blue. Help folks when we should. Yeah, man, that's how we roll in our redneck good woods. If you think we're drunk or crazy, well, son, you've missed the point. You might need to point your compass just a little more north. If it's all the same, well, let God be our judge. Well, that's how it goes, that's how we roll in our redneck good woods. We like Caterpillar yellow and John Deere green, homegrown tomatoes and good snap beans. We put in 40 when the work is hard, and on Sunday morning we praise the Lord. No outsider gonna come in here, sell us some bale of goods. Yeah, man, that's how we roll in our redneck good woods. If you think we're drunk or crazy, well, son, you've missed the point. You might need to point your compass just a little more north. If it's all the same, we'll let God be our judge. Well, that's how it goes, that's how we roll in our redneck good woods. Get on it one time, boys. Yeah. If a politician came out here right now, we might hook his ass up to a plow. 'Cause we don't like people that stretch the truth. Don't like people that stretch the truth. Trying to make a dollar off me and you. Make a dollar off me and you. It's cotton candy, red, white, and blue. Help folks when we should. Yeah, man, that's how we roll in our redneck good woods. If you think we're drunk or crazy, well, son, you've missed the point. You might need to point your compass just a little more north. If it's all the same, we'll let God be our judge. Well, that's how it goes, that's how we roll in our redneck good woods. God bless the red, white, and blue. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, country artist Matt Westin is on the program.
How you doing, Matt?
Hey, oh, good, man. Yeah, it's Matt Westin. Just calling in here. I took a break from work to talk with you.
That's pretty cool. I appreciate that. Where are you calling from?
Yeah, my pleasure, man. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Nice. Steelers fan?
Of course. Not doing so well this year, but still, gotta stick by them.
Yeah, you.
Where are you located at?
I'm in New Jersey, Raritan, New Jersey. Yep. But me and the wife are we're packing it up on Halloween. We're moving to Myrtle Beach.
Wow, nice.
Yeah, we just missed the hurricane, so we lucked out on that.
I was actually in Ocean City, well, Maryland, not Jersey, at the same time, but we were fine. No bad weather. It's crazy.
That's great.
Yeah.
So you've lived in Pittsburgh your whole life?
For the most part, yeah. I lived in Los Angeles for a little while, just for about a year, and then I moved back home after my father passed away.
Oh,
So
sorry to
back
hear
here
that.
in Pittsburgh. Yeah, thanks. I was just gonna say it's actually a big part of why I got into music. So
What's the story behind that? I mean, I read something that you were a engineer, or were planning on being an engineer, and then you kind of changed your plans.
yeah, well, actually, I was an engineer.
Oh, okay.
I was about 6 years. I was an engineer, but I was miserable, living in a cubicle. So yeah, I was living in L.A. at the time. This is after I had walked away from engineering. I was pursuing acting, and that's about the time my father got sick. So when he passed away, I moved back to Pittsburgh, and acting was on the back burner. Engineering was in the rearview mirror. I didn't know what I was going to do, and it just kind of dawned on me. It just kind of like I just felt it in my heart. I had to do this, and dedicated it to my father because he'd always encouraged me to pursue music, and he loved when I would sing. So I used that basically as like a healing process. It was a huge part of my healing process, creating this album, and I dedicated it to him. That's why I named it Legacy, actually.
Yeah, it's a really good album. I've been listening to it over the last couple of days. Michael sent me over
Okay, cool. Thanks.
the press kit, and yeah, I love it. You got a great sound, great voice.
Thanks, man.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
I would definitely highly recommend this CD to anybody who who loves country music, man. It's phenomenal.
Thank you. Yeah, I think my dad would be proud. So.
Oh, I think so too.
I'm proud.
When you were in L.A., you said you were doing some acting. Were you in movies or TV shows and stuff like that?
I did some independent films and stuff. I did that in Pittsburgh for a while too, actually. And I was in a Slayer music video.
Oh, wow.
So I never really got settled in Los Angeles, unfortunately, because soon after I moved out there, my father got sick, so I spent a lot of time back in Pittsburgh, and then he ended up dying, and then I moved back. So over the year that my lease was in Los Angeles, I was probably there for 6 months of it. So I didn't get a lot accomplished.
When your parents get sick, you want to take care of them. They took care of you your whole life, so it's rough, but you got to do it. My father passed away a few years ago too, but
Sorry to hear that.
yeah, thanks. But he went quick. He went in the hospital one day and he was just gone the next.
Yeah.
I mean, which
I guess that
in some ways it's
a good and bad thing.
Yeah, because he doesn't suffer, but then you don't get to spend as much time. But I was there with him the day he did, and I was happy for that because I got to say goodbye to him. And that's, to me, that was the most important thing to me. And I'm sure you felt the same way. And then when you decided to go back into music and do this album and dedicate it to him, I mean, that's the best thing you could do for your pop. And I'm sure he's looking down saying, "Yep, that's my boy. I'm proud of him."
Yeah, I wish I could share it with him, but it's just a part of life we all have to experience. So
yeah,
I'm just glad I didn't self-destruct. I was getting close, but I turned it into something positive.
Yeah, well, I think that happens to a lot of people. I mean, like I said, when my father passed away, I was depressed for a while, and
Right.
sometimes you drink a little bit more than you normally do, and
Right.
And the same thing with my younger brother passed away at 42.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, last year he passed away too, and that was really hard for me because he's younger than me, and he kind of went like sudden too. He died in his sleep, but that was when anybody dies that you're close to, it's hard, So
It's rough. Oh yeah.
But I think it's great that pursued your dream and just walked away from. I mean, I'm sure you were making a lot of money doing that engineering, right?
Yeah, it's very stable and great benefits, and it's tough to walk away from that. But I wasn't a happy person, so I had to follow my heart.
Yeah, well, we'll
Took
do
that risk,
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you got to do that because you don't want to, be one of these people that wake up 20 years from now and say, you know what, I should have tried that, or maybe I could have did this. Maybe I could have did that.
I'm already regretting the last, I guess maybe 10 years because I did waste some time. I wish I would have started sooner with this, but then again, I guess everything happens in its own time, and it happens for a reason. So it's all just part of my story, and I accept it.
And I also read that that you had a little help doing this album by a man named Brian Cole.
Yeah, Brian, he was my producer, and he quickly became one of my mentors as well, and a close friend. He's like a brother to me. Just a wonderful guy and an incredible musician and producer. He's the one that really made it all happen. He got me the contact with publishers in Nashville, and helped me put together the musicians to record all the different instruments that we needed. And he was just really a godsend. And it's great because from day one, he understood my vision for this album, and he understood what I was going through. He had recently lost his grandfather, who he was very close with, and he could understand how I was feeling. So we were on the same page from day one, and things really just took off fantastically, really from day one. But Brian Cole is, he's one of my heroes, really, I have to say. He's a great guy. Proud to work with him.
Now, is that the same Brian Cole that is the singer of the band Steel City?
Sure is.
Wow. Small world, man. Yeah, because I bought his CD a couple weeks back. Somebody had recommended it to me, and I've been listening to it a lot, and I'm like, wow, this guy can sing, and I was checking out his stuff on Facebook, and I saw that he's friends with Michael Stover, the group. The group.
They actually went to school together.
Yeah. So I was like, when I read your story, I'm like, oh, Brian Cole. I'm like, I wonder if that's the same guy.
Mm-hmm.
But sure enough, it is. I mean, I've heard he's been involved in a lot of things. A new soul album coming out, I believe, and that's pretty cool. Yeah, that guy's got some voice on him.
He does, and it's so funny because he's a relatively small individual,
Mm-hmm.
But man, his voice is just like, it's incredible to see it come out of him, and you could tell it's what he's meant to do.
Oh,
absolutely.
He's
a brilliant musician.
Now, did he help you write any of the songs, or you wrote the songs yourself?
No. This he helped me get hooked up with the publishers for my first album, my debut, because I wasn't in any condition to write songs for this album. So what I did is he helped me get a bunch of songs, like a few dozen really, and I went through all these different songs from these amazing writers that I got through some really awesome publishers in Nashville, and I went through them all and handpicked the ones that I really just had to record, the ones that I related with the most, and that really fit the vision of what I was trying to accomplish. And actually, Adam Ernst, who played guitar on my album, he wrote one of the songs as well. But Brian was a huge part of me being able to get the quality of songs that I did. And we had to tweak some lyrics here and there. But for the most part, it was all just from world-class writers in Nashville that, what ended up being a better thing than me writing it, I think, because now I'm associating with these professionals that are established, and they're great people, and they're just good people to have on your side in the industry. So I'm glad I did it that way. But right now I am writing for my second album. I have about 4 or 5 songs written lyrically so far, and going to continue to do that. I'm actually planning to visit Nashville, I think, in November, probably just in a few weeks now, and work with some writers and try to get my second album, get that ball rolling a little bit faster. So, all good things.
That sounds good. You got any music videos out, or?
I have a couple lyric videos for my two singles. That's Our Redneck of the Woods and Farmtown. There's lyric videos on YouTube. I don't have a full music video yet. It's not really in my budget, unfortunately, at the moment. But I have some ideas, and through my acting and filmmaking experience, I have plenty of people that I can go to produce a music video, when the time comes. So I have some ideas, but right now I just can't financially do it, unfortunately.
Yeah, I noticed a lot of bands today. They do more of the lyric videos. I'm sure it's a lot easy on the wallet, right?
Oh, it's so much easier and so much faster. It only takes. Well, I didn't make it, but it probably only takes a few hours for a professional to put together, and it's I forget how much it was. It was probably like $50 or something. So, and it's content that people tend to watch, I think, because they're pretty popular nowadays, like you said. I'm thinking about having a third single off of my album. I'm not sure which one yet. I know Michael Stover said that he was thinking about maybe The Road That Never Was. I'm not sure. I'm on the fence because I just love each and every song on this album for a different reason, and it's hard to pick. It's like trying to pick between your own kids or something.
Right.
But I think we are going to release a third single and most likely a third lyric video as well. So keep an eye out for that.
Now, are you doing some touring, doing some clubs and stuff like that, or?
A little bit in Pittsburgh, not too much though, because I'm planning to move to Nashville, and I've performed here a couple times, singing to my tracks, and I'm planning to move, so I just didn't really want to put in all the time and effort to build a band here and then say, hey guys, I'm leaving, and then all that work for nothing. So not too much, but probably coming up soon once I get down to Nashville, and there's plenty of musicians down there that are hungry and waiting for opportunities. So that will be coming very soon, and I really look forward to it because I love performing. Luckily, I get to perform. A couple cousins of mine have a band that they've had for 35 years, and it's a rock band, and I sing with them. I'm pretty much their lead singer. There's about three singers, and we rock it. We're going to be doing 3 shows in the next month, so at least I'm getting that performing fix, because it really is. It's a rush, and I love it.
So when you're up there playing with this band, you're singing rock music?
Yeah. Well, geez, I learned how to sing by mimicking like Sinatra and Dean Martin and stuff like that. And then that was when I was younger, I was a teenager, and then it kind of evolved into just finding my voice and what suited me the most, and I just somehow gravitated towards country. I've always been a country music fan, but it just seemed to fit me, my personality, my voice, and everything. So, singing there's different styles that I can do, I guess, and that's a good thing to have. I think I sing some Eddie Money with my cousin. What else? Was it Boston? No, Bad Company, a little Bad Company. And Robin Trower. I don't know if you've heard of him, but
yeah, of course.
Yeah. So I forget. There's a hand. Oh, Leonard Skinner, just that kind of stuff. So it's older rock, some southern rock. So it's not too far off from country.
Any Slayer?
Yeah. No Slayer. Even though I was in the video, it's so funny because that video will probably disqualify me from running for office ever in my life. So,
what song is it?
It was a little violent. I think it was called Pride and Prejudice.
Yeah. That rings a bell.
Pride and Prejudice, and I play a corrupt white supremacist cop.
Oh, okay.
And there's Nazis and there's gore and blood and that, So, of course, it's definitely not for the kids.
No, of course not.
I was involved in the horror movie, independent horror film industry for years, and my friends were producing this film, so they asked me to be a part of it. So yeah, the horror genre can tend to be a little crazy, but it was fun to do. It was definitely fun.
Did you ever do anything with Rob Zombie?
No, never. Not yet, at least. That'd be cool. Yeah, I'm actually a big fan. I used to listen to his music all the time, like in high school and when I'm in the gym and stuff too. And I was actually at one of his shows. It was one of the best shows I've ever seen. Just all it's like a spectacle. These giant animatronic things moving around and explosions and laser beams and stuff. It's pretty neat. So.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. I mean, he also, he had the movie The Devil's Reject, what I thought was really good. And then he remade Halloween, from the original, but I'm a fan of the original Halloween. I'm looking forward to seeing the new one coming out on October 19th.
Yeah, me too. I think I heard some good things about it. So
yeah, we watched the trailer a few times on YouTube, me and my wife, because we love horror movies, and you got to see a movie like that in the theater,
Yeah, it's fun to see people react too. That's half the entertainment.
Yeah, I mean,
I love watching people get freaked out.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
My girlfriend.
Oh, yeah, she gets freaked out. She jumps out of the seat. I like how the people.
Sometimes, yeah.
I like how the people scream at the movie. At the screen. Get out of there. It's like they can't hear you. It's a movie.
Yeah.
But I love that. Horror movies and comedies are my favorite. You gotta have laughter in your life too. That's my favorite thing.
Absolutely.
Music and laughter. I think that's probably the best medicine for people. I mean, I think that makes people happy.
Yeah, I think it does something, just physically to your body. It does something good for you.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely have a great sound, and like I said, all the songs on the album are awesome, man.
Thank you.
And anyone who wants to pick up a copy of that, they can go to your website, correct? MattWestin.com.
Yeah, MattWestin.com, and there's links on there for my Facebook page, my Twitter page, my YouTube, and where you can find my music. I'm on Amazon, I'm on iTunes, Spotify, every other online streaming retailer. I don't even know what you call them. I think there's like 35 different ones that I'm on. So
probably
it's relatively easy. It's easy to find, very easy to find. The album's name is Legacy, and MattWestin.com.
That's awesome, man. Well, I appreciate you calling in and chatting with me for a few minutes.
Yeah, absolutely, man. It was really nice to talk with you, and good luck when you move. And be safe, man.
I appreciate that, and you as well.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
All right. Have a great day, buddy.
You too.
All right. Take care.
You too. Bye-bye.
Yeah, come on. Oh, yeah. Woo. When the rooster crows, we're up at dawn, busting our butts till the work is done. Shine up the boots, we're gonna cut loose and head on down to the smoking booth. Strut our stuff through the swinging door and kick it on the dance floor. And it goes like step, step, turn, shuffle. Bartender, pour us a double. Farm town, it's time to get down when the sun drops low behind the hay bales. In a farm town, you can hear the sound of the country boys revving up to raise some hell. We're coming from the east, we're coming from the west, rolling across the fields like a thunderstorm. Just an old dirt road where the good times roll. Yeah, that's where we can be found, in a farm town. Oh yeah. You can drive a Cadillac or a John Deere tractor, whatever you're riding, baby, it don't matter. But nothing else gets me pumped up more than a parking lot of 4x4s. I said step, step, turn, shuffle. Bartender, pour us a double in a farm town. It's time to get down when the sun drops low behind the hay bales. In a farm town, you can hear the sound of the country boys revving up to raise some hell. We're coming from the east, we're coming from the west, rolling across the fields like a thunderstorm. Just an